Mark, where's a good place to start when we're discussing personal protective equipment?
The place to start, Ken, is with the actual material that's in the protective apparel. And there are basically two types of materials that are used in protective apparel. One is a jamming type material that acts to jam the saw and stop the chain if it penetrates. The other one is a barrier type material, and that acts more as a barrier to resist penetration of the saw. And they both work quite well. This particular material is what we call a warp knit nylon, and it is the jamming type material. It's made of very long strands and very lightweight strands of nylon, and when a chainsaw comes in contact with these, they'll pull very long strands of nylon out of that, and this material will sort of explode, and it'll jam into the chain and act to jam and stop the chain very quickly.
Okay, so it's not stopping the chain from cutting through like a barrier would. This, as you said, is the jamming type. It actually wraps around, it's pulled by the chain into the sprocket and stops that chain from spinning.
Exactly, so this will bunch up and the long strands will act as a jamming material.
Well, that's fascinating. That's fascinating.
The other type of material commonly used, this is a Kevlar, and it is the type of a barrier. Kevlar is very strong, and it basically tries to resist the chainsaw penetration. It does offer some jamming as you cut in, and you'll notice this has two layers of what is a woven Kevlar and then two layers of a felt Kevlar.
Interesting. Okay, and this will, it's designed to stop the saw from cutting through like a suit of armor, kind of like, but obviously it's not a suit of armor.
Right, it's a little bit more flexible.
What are some of the differences in terms of, well, wearability, for example? Why would I choose Kevlar over the warp knit or the warp knit over the Kevlar?
You know, we believe that the warp knit nylon offers very good flexibility. It's lightweight, and one of the big advantages we see on it is it's very washable. In fact, with repeated washings, you can keep it clean, but also the nylon fibers actually loosen up and can provide even better protection as they loosen up because they provide more jamming.
So they actually improve with age if they're well taken care of and kept clean.
They can, yes.
What about nicks or cuts in the chap or the pants?
Nicks are very important because you could nick it with a chainsaw, or some other object could nick a handsaw. A lot of things can cause a nick, and it's very important because you're depending on these long strands to come the whole length of the chap. It's very important that you never sew across or put any kind of patch across that will tie in this material. This material should always stay very loose. So you cannot sew across the protective material because it will reduce the protection.
Okay, so taking good care of the chaps or pants is important.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Well, Mark, how about styles? I know there are many.
We've got several styles. The most basic style of leg protection is a standard chap, or some people call it an apron chap, and it is designed to basically cover the upper and lower parts of the leg and also around the left side of each leg. Okay.
And they're relatively light?
They're lightweight. These particular chaps offer the ability to shorten the length. And one place chaps come in real handy is if you have a fleet or a crew, if you have multiple users that are putting on the chaps, chaps offer the ability to fit more sizes of people.
Right, especially there where you've got that adjustment.
Right.
Well, I know that there are wrap chaps, and that's one of the things that I want to take a look at here today.
I think Rip's tried a pair on here.
Yep, these fit pretty nice.
Now, he has a pair of chaps on that also come around the back and wrap around the back of the calf. Normally, a common occurrence with leg cuts is the chainsaw operator is operating in this position, and when the chain comes in contact with the pant or chap, it will pull it up and it will also twist it. So a wrap chap offers the protection not only on the left side here, but as the chap will spin, it offers protection the whole way around the calf as well.
And that is a very clean looking chap, and for a climber, for example, or anyone working in the chaps, you want to have something that's fairly close to your leg if you're going to be wearing them all day out in the field, so forth and so on. I like those. I want to try those on a little bit later on.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
guys, I'm going to go check out some of these saws over here. I see you got quite a selection, so
We'll
I'll catch up with you in a little while.
All right.
Okay.
An upgrade from the wrap chap, you can go to a pant. And these offer the same type of protection in the front as well as around the calf. Some features such as zippers and pockets. Pants are nice because you don't have to wear another pair of pants underneath them, so they are actually cooler and a little more maneuverable and lighter than pants and chaps combined.
Right. And these, of course, are completely washable. Throw them in the washing machine, throw them in the dryer as well.
Right. All of these pants and chaps, we recommend looking for a UL classified label, and that means that they have gone through a standard for cut-through protection as well as a durability washability test.
And I know that this mitt here has got chainsaw protection in the back of the left hand, doesn't it?
One of the most common areas of chainsaw accidents to the hand is the back of the left hand, so we have mitts and also gloves that have some protection in the back of the left hand. A mitt is specifically used and convenient in colder weather. It also allows you to keep your fingers together, whereas a glove separates it with material, and anytime your fingers are together, you have a stronger grip than when they're apart. So a mitten actually gives you extra strength as well if you have things you have to grip on very tightly.
And for winter wear, we're in cold weather, we could use an insert perhaps with the mitt.
Certainly, and a mitten will always keep you warmer.
Great.